Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Zakarat and today's video is Shadow, Zane 10, Sacred World. This story was made by Gotcha Shadowlink, so make sure to read this story and make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to me and my friend Gotcha Shadowlink. Story will be linked in the description. Shadow, Zane 10, Sacred World Chapter 2, The Kingdom of Rhoda. Previously on Shadow, Zane 10, Shadow and Zane Tennyson were given the task to keep a book safe from the Forever Knights. After the battle, Shadow Tennyson looked in the book to see why the Knights are after it. The cousins were then sucked in and appeared in a forest with no idea how they got there. Not that, but their clothing had changed. A girl then walked up to them who told them her name was Red and she had killed a Loboan. The Tennysons tried to take shelter in a stairless tower, but they were face to face with a hooded girl who had some questions. "Who are you?" "Zane, we're just lost he. "Shadow, why yeah, we just needed a place to stay for the night, that's all, we swear." "Give me one good reason why I should believe both of you." The girl holds up a crossbow ready to shoot them both. "Shadow, it's true, we swear." "Please put the crossbow down." "Zane, why does this stuff always happen to us?" "Shadow, I don't know." What are those things on your wrists?" "Shadow, oh they're the omnitrixes." Shadow holds up his arm showing the omnitrix to the girl, hoping she wouldn't pull the trigger. "I've never seen anything like them before, how did you get them?" "Shadow and Zane, they fell out of the sky." "What?" "Zane, they fell out of the sky 7 years ago." The girl sighs and proceeds to grab her sword out of the wall. She continues to not take her eyes off of the Tennysons. "Show me what they do, now." She points her sword back at the Tennysons. "Shadow, okay, and no need to point that thing at us." Shadow presses the sides of his omnitrix and begins scrolling through it. He then presses the faceplate, making the dial rise up. He then slams the dial back down, transforming. Diamond Head, Diamond Head. Diamond Head, Shadow Tennyson's Petrosapian transformation. The girl jumps up and swings down at Diamond Head, but when it makes impact on his body, the sword breaks into two. Interesting. The girl puts her sword back in her scabbard and walks over to the window. "Come on, you two." "Shadow, wait, what?" "If you want to stay here, you'll be joining me." The girl jumps out the window and lands perfectly on both feet, not even appearing to be hurt. The Tennysons, however, landed face first on the ground. "Zane, Shadow, Idiots, get up, we're heading to Rhoda." "Shadow, what's Rhoda?" "The kingdom of the rich and powerful, you won't make it if you're poor." They begin walking to the kingdom of Rhoda. "Shadow, so, what's your name?" "Huntress, call me Huntress." "Zane, okay Huntress, care to explain more of this Rhoda place?" "Huntress, once you see it, you'll understand." After hours of walking, they arrive at Rhoda. Huntress walks them to the center of town so they hopefully don't cause any trouble. "Huntress, stay here and don't cause any trouble, I'll be back soon." "Shadow, where are you going?" "Huntress, I'm going to get my sword fixed." Huntress walks into the blacksmith's shop. The Tennysons lean against a fountain. After what feels like hours, they get bored and wish they had something to do while waiting for Huntress to finish. After 5 minutes, a bandit walks up. "Bandit, hey you two, hand over those things on your wrists. I don't know what they are, but they look valuable." "Shadow, Zane, why don't you handle this guy?" "Zane, sure, I could use some fun." Zane presses the button on his omnitrix, making the dial pop up. He begins scrolling through his aliens until he lands on the one he wants. "Zane, let's see you handle this guy." Zane slams down the dial, transforming into one of his aliens. Weevilbomb! Weevilbomb! Bandit! What's this thing going to do? Aw me to death. Weevilbomb, oh, big mistake, dude. Weevilbomb spits out a ball and starts rolling around town, making the ball bigger. Once it's big enough, he stops right in front of the bandit. Bandit, what the hell? Weevilbomb, you should really run. Weevilbomb jumps down on Shadow's shoulder and detonates the ball, sending the bandit flying out of the kingdom. Shadow, yeesh, he didn't live up to all that big talk. Citizen, monster! There's a monster in the kingdom. Weevilbomb, that's not good. Shadow, you think? Weevilbomb, looks like we're fighting. Shadow, try not to hurt these people. Shadow presses the sides of his Omnitrix, and without looking makes the dial pop up and slams it down just to turn into an alien. Monkai, right. Monkai. Monkai, Shadow Tennyson's Scion transformation. Weevilbomb, how about less being you and more distracting? Monkai, yeesh, sorry. Monkai charges a blue key blast in his hand and pulls his arm back. Monkai, heroic cannon! Monkai throws his arm forward, causing many kingdom guards to get caught in the smoke. The Tennysons started hearing screaming from the smoke, and Huntress came out covered in blood. Monkai, Huntress! Weevilbomb, why are you covered in blood? Huntress, I'll explain once we're out. Huntress grabs Monkai's arm and grabs Weevilbomb's whole body, picking him up. She then runs out the kingdom. Hours later, the Tennysons have turned back. For now, they're resting. Shadow, alright, now explain. Huntress, I killed them. Zane, what? Why, you killed them? Huntress, of course I did, they worked for that bastard. Shadow, who are you talking about? And how do you know so much about this kingdom place? Huntress, King Hamato, all I know about him is that he found an amulet one day. It gave him some kind of power. He took over the kingdom, and ever since then the rich were the ones that ruled and the poor just lay down and die. If I hadn't left then, I would have met the same fate as my father. He told me to live, he told me to survive. I promised him that I'd kill that bastard Hamato. Shadow. Zane. Shadow and Zane didn't know what to say. Everything they heard made them sick. All they could think to do is stand there and remember everything they'd been through with Vilgax, ZS Scare, Dagon, Maltruant, Egregor, the Scions, Frieza and Frigid. After a few minutes of silence, Shadow stepped forward. Shadow, we'll help. Zane, wait, what? Shadow hit Zane with his elbow. Zane, now. Huntress, why would people like you help someone like me? Shadow, because that's what heroes do, they help people no matter what, unless they're evil. We'll kill this King Hamato, or at least help you do it. Zane in his mind, I get it, so we kill this asshole Hamato and save hundreds of people. Zane, he's right, we'll help in any way we can. Huntress, you realize you'll have to do anything I say. You won't have normal lives for as long as you live. Shadow, if hundreds of people are in danger, then that's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Huntress, I misjudge you too, you really do have pure hearts. Shadow, wait, what? Huntress, never mind, let's go. If you want to help, you'll need armor. Zane, armor? We can turn into aliens, you know. Huntress, it'll take more than aliens to defeat Hamato. They walk off to another kingdom. Meanwhile, in the castle of the Zamorian, King Hamato is sitting on his throne. Guard, Lord Hamat dash. Hamato grabs the guard by his neck in order to silence him. King Hamato, explain why there were two monsters in my kingdom. Guard, why yes, my lord. Hamato rouses the guard's neck. Guard, those creatures, honestly, we don't know what they are or where they came from. We do know that two humans can turn into them somehow. Hamato, your information is useful. Get every guard on the lookout for them and bring them straight to me. The guard runs out of the throne room to explain the order he had gotten. Hamato, so, there are still people stronger than me. These two must be taken care of, immediately. Hamato blasts out a purple bolt of energy from his hand, destroying the stained glass window above his throne. Some of the glass goes past him, even getting his cheek, but the glass didn't even faze him a single bit. Soon the Tennysons arrive at the kingdom of Odamura and will soon learn the hardships of the place they're in. What will happen within the kingdom of Odamura? Find out next time on Shadow, Zane 10, Sacred World.